Hey guys, Sheriff here, welcome back to another video, and today we are going to be talking about Destiny 2 Forsaken. Well, today we are going to be talking about the new supers that have been leaked, and I'm going to be telling you guys some information and what the new classes are, okay? So, first of all, I think this is a really good idea that they're bringing to this. This is going to help Destiny 2 a lot with players wanting to do more things or probably do quest lines to get these new supers, but I think it's just a good idea in general just to add them because, me being a Destiny player since, day one on Destiny 1, I've always liked, the OG supers, but adding supers is actually a very good idea. But, so, the first one that we have here is the Titan. It is the Sentinel. It is a code of the Commander. The melee is Sentinel's melee ability can cause explosions to occur. The perk is all void abilities damage attaches a void detonator to the target, dealing damage to a target with a detonator attaches causes it to explode. Creating a chain reaction that attaches detonators to surrounding enemies. The grenade, Sentinel players and their allies will gain some grenade energy when detonators explode around them. The super is still Banner Shield, but now it creates a wall of light that blocks incoming damage. That is actually pretty insane. I think that's really cool. Now, when the player is in the guard position, and yes, allies can shoot through the barrier. Now, the next one is the Sunbreaker, the code of the Devastator. The melee is the Sunbreaker's melee ability is ranged like the Hunter's throwing knife, but instead of a blade, Titans will now throw a small hammer, which will stay where it lands. Picking it up will fully recharge the player's melee ability and regenerate some health. The perk, each solar damage kills increase player damage up to a triple damage buff. Okay, I think that's gonna be really cool. I'm like really excited, and I cannot wait till September comes so we can try all of these new out. Do not forget, guys, I will actually be talking about Gambit and some of the information in my next video, so hopefully you guys can come and tune into that. But let's continue on with this. So the next one is Striker, the code of the missile. This is one that I saw in some of the gameplay that was going on over at Guardian Con. That one was really cool. So the Striker melee ability lets players jump in the air, aim down, and fly like a missile into their enemies. Basically, it really is just like a death from above perk in the original Destiny, but as like a normal, melee. This also helps build the Striker's super meter. That's a nice one. The perk is any ammo players will pick up while sliding will instantly reload their weapon. Successfully reloading the race slide will increase the player's damage for a short period of time. The next one, the super is Thunder Crash, which turns the Titan to a mortar. Basically, you can launch your Guardian through the air and smash into the ground. The Warlock is the Voidwalker Attunement of Fission. I think I said that right. Fission or Fission? Well, the melee is the Voidwalker's melee attack generates a void explosion ahead of the Warlock. His grenade, holding the grenade button, will eat the grenade and cause an explosion in the vicinity of the Warlock. That kind of reminds me of that one from Destiny 1 where you consume it. That's really cool. Now the perk, the void ability kills will restore ability energy and health. The super is the Nova Warp, which lets players use a few short range teleports before generating an explosion around themselves. The next one is the Stormcaller, the Attunement of Control. The melee is the Stormcaller's melee ability finds out an orb of electricity that soon explodes, sending a lightning bolt into the ground. The perk is killing things with arc damage, occasionally leaves behind iconic traces. Each time players collect an ionic trace, they regain some ability energy. The super is the Chaos Reach, which sends out a beam of damaging energy. It's possible to shut off the beam before using your entire super bar. That one was really cool. I saw that one where it actually looks like it looks like Iron Man. It looks like something Iron Man would do, which is awesome, I think, in my mind. The next one is the Dawnblade Attunement of Grace. Melee, the Dawnblade's melee ability burns enemies and buffs allies. This presumably is a familiar buff to standing in the Empowering Rift. The grenade is holding the grenade for extended time, turns into a blessing instead, which can be launched to heal allies and drop over shield orbs. That is a good one for support. So if you're doing like a raid or something, you need support with that. That is actually a really good one. The super is Well of Radiance, in which the Guardian sticks their sword into the ground to create a rift for both heals and buffs for allies. Now we're on to the Hunter, the Night Stalker, Way of the Wraith. The melee is the Night Stalker Smoke Bomb, slows down enemies, and does a lot of damage. When I say a lot, I'm pretty sure it does a lot. Now the perk, Precision Kills let Night Stalker turn invisible. They also grant True Sight, an ability that allows players to see through walls. I don't know if that's going to be overpowered. I don't know what Destiny is going to do, but if that becomes very, very overpowered in Crucible, I don't know. They might have to bring her down a notch and not just buff it, but just bring it down. So they're just gonna fully nerf it. But the next one that we have is the Gunslinger, the Way of 1,000 Cuts. Yeah, that name sticks out a lot. Melee, the Gunslinger's melee ability throws at a fan of knives instead of just a single blade. This spread shot will also allow light enemies on fire. That is cool actually, because you're throwing not just one, but you're throwing multiple. So the perk is Killing enemies who are on fire recharges the Hunter's melee ability. When enemies burn, it causes the dodge ability to recharge. The super is Blade Barrage, which allows the super to toss a bunch of explosive knives at their foes. That's actually really cool. So now we are on to the Arc Strider, the Way of the Current. The melee is the Arc Strider's melee ability is activated by sliding before attacking. It causes the Hunter to use their staff to deal melee damage and electric uppercut strike. The perk is melee hits let you reload more quickly. Hitting an enemy with the Hunter melee multiple times will disorient them and recharge your abilities. All arc abilities will electrify the enemy. The super is a Whirling Guard, which grants the Arc Strider the new ability to spin their staff and reflect projectiles back at their foes. Now I did see that when I was seeing a little bit of gameplay where the Hunter was going up against I don't know who it is. It's the mechanical, one of the Barons that's the one that hoards everything. I can't remember her name right off the tip of my head. But that will be it for right now, what we know about the supers and all their info and all that. But do not forget that I will be doing that Gambit video hopefully today, or we'll be doing it tomorrow, and I will upload it as soon as possible. This video should hopefully go up today, and I'm going to get the edit done and everything. But you guys, thank you very much for watching. If you guys liked it, you liked it. If you didn't like it, you didn't like it. Don't forget to subscribe, comment, and share. And don't forget to put on that post notification button, because, you know, we all know YouTube. Sometimes they're a little jiffy. But thank you guys very much for watching, and I'll see you guys later.